Just thought I'd film the water coming out the drain pipe there. As you can see, it's there's two of them. There's another one further up. It's basically coming out at a steady clip, but not spurting out crazily. And we'll see if that gets any worse as the day progresses. And down below here, it's just landed on the ground there. So stay tuned, but that may increase as the day goes on. Just had a very solid gust of wind come down the street there. I have to say that car with the cover on it looks like it's come out across the line a little bit. He wasn't parked like that before, but I will double check. There is a wire going across the road down there that's stretching tight, and the wind is really gusting down this street here. I think we're about to experience something very special. I did go out 3 hours ago and there was a red bucket blowing on the ground, and I see it's still on the ground down there, so we can't have too much wind if the red bucket hasn't blown away. I have got an open deck roof here, so I may go up to the top floor and see what I can capture up there. Fairly solid wind here now. You can see those squalls going up the street there. But the rain is pretty much coming in sideways, and still a few hours to go here. All right, she's picking up a bit violent here now. We've hit 11 a.m. The power's gone off. You'll see down there the red car's lost his cover. And there's some tarpaulin type things on a building over here that have come away. So the wind is quite gusty. I did go up to the roof to film a little just before, but not able to get outside because it wants to pull the door off the hinges when I open up there. But anyway, needless to say, we're without power at 11 a.m. and I'll keep going on through the night as long as I can. And we'll get this one up when we're able. Stay with us, and if you've got any questions about Typhoon Yagi, please let me know, and I'm happy to get out and film something for you. I will wrap this all up tomorrow after the storm's gone, and get back out to the waterfront, but very difficult to get outside today. Very, very difficult. Just having a bite to eat. We've got no power here now, so it's going to be a long haul through. Thought I'd record this while I've got some battery, but I do notice that the water spout across the road is increasing its drainage, so let's have a look at that. I have had difficulty working out the storm categorizations. So we do, it's been called a level 17, a category 5, a super typhoon. I think it's, depending on your country, just pick a number and that'll do. Needless to say, power's off and it's going to be a long haul. A few of these buildings have lost their water tanks, so each building has a water tank on the roof. That way, if there's a water outage, we've all got water. A few of them have lost their water tanks off the roof. I've got one next door that's come down, made an awful thud. And something right up the street there's lost its roof. I think it was a building they're decommissioning. The scaffold has come off. My vantage point here has a large window, which certainly hope nothing's going to come and hit that. But as you can see, there's people over the road there looking out from their windows. A lot of debris going down the street now. spout's still going fairly strong, but you might see down there that we've got a water tank that's come off the roof and landed between the buildings there. So that would have hurt, because there, what's that, 1,000 litres of water coming down. That's pretty heavy. I'm surprised it didn't go straight through that roof. Luckily, missed the cars down below, landed on the roof. But she's quite blowy out there. So it's 12:30. We're forecast to have the storm arrive at 1 p.m. But she's continuing pretty terrifying out there. A lot of stuff coming down the street, and a lot of scaffolding and stuff way up there. You can't see through this window. But another half an hour and the storm will hit. This one across the road's lost his roof. A tree down in the road there. It's pretty wild out there. This red car was on the other side of the black car there, got nailed by a whole lot of tin, so he's put it on the other side of the car now. This is my car. Oh dear. We've lost some stuff off the side of the house here, and electric's hanging out, and power lines down everywhere. Tree across the road, and we're in the eye of it. Sing ciao everybody. Welcome back. You're watching Vietnam Steve, and I got a good one for you today. Just sort of navigating the streets here in the aftermath of Super Typhoon Yagi, and plenty of devastation around the neighbourhood, mainly trees so far, but every shop has a facade on it, and the facades have all gone west. I have to hit the road here because a tree has come down, and we have artificial roundabouts in Vietnam, so this guy's trying to pull the roundabout together over here. So first of all, we whiz around. The Nomi Cafe has lost its roof and lost its signature tree there, and a gentleman out in the middle of the road there trying to pull the roundabout together. But this is the day after Typhoon Yagi, and a lot of carnage for people to fix up. Now we have no Wi-Fi, we have no electricity, we have no 4G, we have no 3G, we have no communication at all. I'm using the last of my battery here on the camera, and I don't know how I'm going to get this up to the interweb. I'll probably have to put a kite up and let it go, see if it gets there. This was a building site over the road here that's been a bit nailed. The trees have all got a bit of a lean to them, and all in all, a lot of clean-up. Probably no power here for a week, I would suggest. Oh, haven't done that much physical exercise for a while, so just helped old mate get the roundabout set up in the middle of the road there. And I'll continue on down to the bay. So we now have a roundabout. Oh, let's go. Down the street here. I did film some of the big blow during the big blow, and I'll put 3 or 4 minutes of that on at the end of this movie. It was hard to film because I was trapped inside, and it's over 250 km/h winds. So this little fella on the corner here has lost his roof over there. A few trees down. This is going to take months to get over. There's a lot of glass on the ground there, so I suspect somebody's lost a window up higher. I did see they all have these big silver tanks on top of the roof, which are for water, and I did see a couple of those come off. I actually saw a sheet of corrugated iron go past my bedroom window on level 3, so quite a scary time. This roundabout here is completely disappeared. All those tin things on the road belong to the roundabout, and there's a pretty solid construction site up here that looks like the fence has given way. The car survived. We parked it up the side of the house, and I think it had a few things blow over it, but seemed to be okay. But as you can see, this is going to take a bit of time to fix. I mean, if I look down this street here, it's totally impassable. There's the building site. Looks like it's lost its fence onto that road. What I'm going to do is duck down to the bay, give you a quick view down there, and wrap it up. As you can see, the aftermath is quite horrendous. On top of that building over there, I see some roof gone missing. This is going to be devastating for people. That's a power box right there, so there ain't going to be any power here for a while. A few people have got generators running, so I can hear them in the background. Thanks for sticking with me on these 3 pieces of video art. Don't usually put up 3 varts in a week, but I thought this one was important just to show you what's happening here. It is a world event, and every tree ahead of me on the left is down. Every facade is damaged. The power went off at 11 yesterday, and the storm hit at about supposed to hit full on at 1 o'clock. By about 12:30, it was going past the window, chairs going past the window at level 3. Xin chào. And That lasted for 2 hours. So about 2:30, she wrapped up. Probably the eye of the super typhoon. And then 4 till 5, we had another bit of a blow. So by 5 o'clock, it had pretty much got back to a severe storm. But of course, the power's been off since 11, and I can't see that coming back for a week. I mean, if you just look down that street behind me there, completely devastated. I've never seen anything like this. I've never been in such a big storm. Some kids slide there. There's a lot of people out in the street picking up anything that can be sold, so anything metal is getting taken away by the scavengers. And apologies for the wind, I didn't bring anything with me. I've got an umbrella. It has rained this morning. I was going to get out at 6, it's 7 now. Couldn't do it, some rain came down. When I'm just looking across the road here, and there's just strewn metal stuff wherever you go. It does give you pause for what's in your life when you haven't got electricity and you haven't got 3G, 4G or Wi-Fi. Kids go and spare, nothing to do. Vietnam Steve's pretty happy, doing nothing is his superpower. Looks like they've got some damage on the big convention centre over here. The roof's come off. So there's a convention centre, and it's supposed to represent something to do with a whale. And I'm just going over the barricade that goes down the middle of the road here. As you can see, the barricade's tipped over. It'll take someone a day to put up, or 2 weeks for a Vietnamese company. That thing up there's lost its roof. It's hanging down the front. I'm going to go out and see if we can actually see any boats on the bay, because they would have been really struggling. The square is usually empty like this. It's a square for festivals and things, but good Lord. This is the museum and the library here, these black buildings. They don't seem to have been affected. I just got to be careful. It's a bit windy down here for filming, but only seems to be some larger trawler type ships in the bay. I'm looking at a barge straight ahead of me that's clearly come adrift and crashed into the shoreline here. The bay, the water is quite low. There was no storm surge as forecast, and if you follow the weather like I do, you know that a forecast is about as good as the paper it's written on. There was no flooding, just very strong wind, and even the rain was not as torrential as I had expected. It did go sideways, so you don't need much water to make you wet when it's going sideways. All in all, a lot of carnage here in Ha Long Bay. It's going to take a long time to get back on its feet. I'm going to go home now and see what I can do to help around the neighbourhood. The reason I came out early to film for you rather than getting things moving was it's as hot as hell in the house. We've had all the windows shut, and out here it's probably 24 degrees and a nice breeze. I'm going to continue my walk. If I see anything extraordinary, I will post it for you. So let's go. Don't forget at the end of the 3 or 4 minutes of actual storm footage from inside the house. It's a big hunk of steel. Seems to have peeled off the roof over there. Very, very dangerous. There's another hunk over there wrapped around a lamp post. I can't get through there. I didn't get the boat out today because obviously no flooding. The forecast was wrong. There's some more roof down there. So look, you wouldn't want to be down there when that's flying through the air. That's going to go up around the coffee shop and see what had happened up there, but clearly it's devastation everywhere. I've got a friend who lives down this street, so I'm going to go and see how she and her husband are going. I hear a truck coming behind me. I mean, there's just trees down here on the left. I'm walking down the middle of the road here. Here, man, there sweeping his footpath. That's the least of his worries. I'd say 2/3 of the trees are over. Probably 10% of the lampposts. I mean, these things here are full of water. That silver tank is full of water on the roof. Every house has one. Water gets pumped up when the water company feels like it, and everybody's got water. If the water goes off, now that tank has come down. And had one of those come down next to my house. The house next door lost theirs straight down onto the roof of another house. Very, very lucky that they didn't have any injuries. All right, I'm just going to get past a puddle here. I'll be right back with you. All right, this is my friend's restaurant here, Bunga. She looks okay. No broken windows. The tree out the front has gone over. The other tree behind there is snapped off at the top. The next tree seems fine, and the one up the street this way has gone over. The next one's slapped off at the top. Anyway, happy to see that Gem England's okay. It could have been much worse up this street. Just look at this. That's a roller door. The ironic thing is I didn't film it. The gentleman across the road from where I live is the roller door repairman, and his roller door came off and went straight across the street and up the laneway. And so he's Ting Chow. He's repaired that today, but ironic that the roller door man's roller door comes off. I'm sort of trapped in the middle of the street here because there's puddles everywhere. I'm going to have to go the long way around. And that place there, they've lost their whole place. The water. There are power lines down everywhere, so I'm being a bit careful. I don't know if they're internet lines or power lines, but there are lines all over the place. Place next door to this mansion here has lost their roof, and all the tin has turned up on the mansion's fence. Looks like it came from that little place next door. Not much left there. This guy's sweeping the footpath. Lamp post down here, I won't touch that one. I think the power's going to be off for a week here. I'm at the building site, which was fenced off, and we could never see what was going on at the building site. But there you go, no fence anymore. The fence is probably in Hanoi by now. Difficult. So I'm just looking like a complete carnage. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy the videos, hit the like button. If you want to see the latest entertainment, subscribe to the channel, because that's the only way I know you get access to that latest entertainment. Comment on what you've seen here in Ha Long. Complete devastation will probably sum it up. A lot of work to be done, and stay frosty. I'll see you in the next one, but I will put a couple of storm action shots on the end here. I'll be back in about a week. Got a bit of work to do here, so we'll see you then. All right, change of shirt because I got soaked in that other one from sweat. I've just been for a drive around Ha Long City here. It's devastated. A lot of vehicles with their windows smashed. Probably saw 100 homes that have just disappeared. Every street is almost impassable with the car, with trees across the street. Obviously can't get any money because
2 hours.
no bank, and we're just trying to buy a gas hot plate for the sister-in-law, but there's no more for 2 hours. So all in all, a bit of devastation.